Hello, I'm Jay from Volunteer Audio, and today I'm making a video showing you how to update your SoundStream Reserve V2 radio, specifically the headset portion of the radio. We're going to walk you through how to download it to your USB drive, how to install it in the radio, and we're going to go over what it fixes and what it does. So you're going to want to watch the rest of this video. All right, so for a while we've had an issue where some headsets, not all, in some situations muted their mic. You might receive a call, or you might try to use your Siri hands-free or your Google's voice assistant, and your microphone just doesn't hear you. Kind of odd. Some headsets had the issue, some did not. SoundStream's worked really hard. We've bought many different headsets. We've done a lot of testing on all the different protocols, and we've come up with that some of them were not recognized in the radio as a headset, but as the actual headset saw the radio as just an audio device. So anytime that the call went through, the headset wasn't unmuting the mic. They've done a great job of updating that protocol, and I'm going to show you now how to do that. So first, we need a good quality USB flash drive. I recommend 32 gig or smaller. Today, I'm using a SanDisk Cruiser. It's an 8 gigabyte flash drive. It doesn't have to be huge. Smaller, the better, actually. So let's go to our computer. I'm going to show you how to format it, where to download the software. We're going to get it on the drive, and then I'll come back and show you how to put it in the radio. All right, so the last video I did was how to update the radio and the MCU and the SoC in it. This is going to be a headset one. So I've got the drive that I just updated the radio with. I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to bring that drive up. All right, so I'm going to go to my file explorer. Now, understand, you're probably not going to see some of these steps because Windows blocks some of them, but you can see it as we show the screen. I'm going to go to my V2 update on my drive, and I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to tell it to format. I'm going to go to FAT32, and I'm going to hit start, which is going to erase that disk and format it. If you have an Apple computer, you're going to go to your disk utility, and you're going to tell it to format your USB drive. Now that my format is complete and done, I want you to go with me to Volunteer Audio's website, but we're going to go to motorcycleaudio.com. So let's go there, motorcycleaudio.com. We're going to go plug and play head units 14 to 23, and we're going to select our V2 radio. Once we do that, we're going to scroll down to support, and we're going to go here to where it says wireless headset software update, the latest May of 2025. Now, if there's a newer one, this video is going to live on for a long time. If there's a new update, you're going to want to do the new one. We're going to select May of 2025 here, and the download the V2 headset.zip, we're going to click this link. When we click that link, it's downloading it to our computer. Again, you may not see this download occurring on screen, but I'm downloading it. It's not a huge file, so we're going to open it up. It's a folder that says QA080. I'm going to click on that folder. I'm going to hit extract all, and I'm going to pick my USB drive. So I'm going to hit browse, pick my V2 update drive, select that folder, and tell it to extract. All right, so this is going to put that on my folder. So you're just going to have a single folder. It says QA080. Inside of that, there's going to be two different files. One says update.bin. Another one says a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but two files. That's all we're looking for here. So once we see that we have that, we're going to click our V2 update drive. We're going to eject that drive, and we're going to remove it, and we're going to go to our radio. Now, another simple process. We're just going to plug in our USB into our USB-C connection. This is the factory USB that was in the bike that's connected to our radio. The USB-C does not work, only the USB-A does. So let's go to ignition. Let's get our radio booted up. All right, so at this point, we're just going to go to home. We're going to go to apps, and I want you to bring up headsets. Now pay attention. Normally you'd hit headset list to connect a new headset, but I want you to hold your finger on headset list. By doing so, it's going to bring up a new menu that you haven't seen before. It's going to show you the current version of your headset software, and you're going to click update. When you click update, it's going to start doing an update. It's going to start at 0%. It does take a short amount of time for it to move on. So don't think it's locked up just because it's still on 0, but let's wait until it goes through. Now, we're not going to speed this up. This is a pretty long update. I want you to see how long it actually takes, but we're going to wait for it to start, and then we're going to wait for it to all the way finish. At the end, it will notify us it's done and tell us that we can remove that drive. So even though it was a slow start, you see we jumped from 0 to 1 to 39. So this isn't a very smooth update bar. Now I've done this update 4 or 5 times now. I've had a little different result on how this looked, but the key is just being patient, waiting for it to get all the way to 100%. Now, if for some reason this update doesn't complete and it does freeze up, and I'm talking 4 or 5 minutes without anything changing, you may want to cycle the ignition and try the update again. This particular update does not seem to have a risk of bricking or messing up our radio, at least not in my testing. So we're just going to sit here and be patient on it. Again, we could speed this up, but I'm not going to because I want you to see how long it actually takes. As you see, we now hit 52%. As it creeps up through here, it's going to take a few minutes, but we want to make sure that we get it fully up to date so that we have this fix on the headsets. Now, previously, I'll tell you that the Sena headsets were having less issues. This seemed to be primarily a Cardo issue with the Cardo Nano and the Cardo Edge. But we did purchase those headsets. We actually had one of the customers send us his personal one. We tested it. Now we're at 99%. And we found some other things I'll tell you about here in a minute to do inside of that same, the software of the headset. So we're at 99. We're waiting on it to hit 100. We're waiting on it to come up and tell us that our update is complete. So just keep waiting. Again, it may seem like it's stuck, but a lot of times it's just slow. So we're just waiting on this update to complete in the background here. It's actually rebooting the headset Bluetooth chips, and it's going to come back up, and it will give us a finalization that it's fully up to date here shortly. All right, so now we see 100%. And now it says current version, upgrade complete, please restart. So at that point, we're simply going to turn off our bike. We're going to remove our drive. Now, you may have to repair your headsets. Now, here are some things we learned during the testing, because we've done a lot of testing trying to make sure headsets work as awesome as they can. So I didn't have any issues out of things like Apple AirPods or standard Bluetooth in-ears. They seem to work great. Many of the Sena models, the Sena 20, the Sena 50, we didn't have an issue with the mic staying muted on those. But some of the Cardos, we ran into a lot of issues with the microphone. Some of those were actually settings inside the headset. So with Cardo, they have their own app you download to your phone, and that app actually controls voice commands and several things inside the headset. Now, when you pair your headset, you can pair it to a phone or you can pair it to a bike, and there is a specific procedure on Cardo to pair it to a bike. So make sure you are pairing it to a bike and not a phone. Make sure you have deleted, before you connect to your radio, you want to remove or delete any pairings from your phone as well. We don't want it trying to bounce back and forth. The right way to do this is your phone is connected to the radio sends the audio and everything back out to the headset. That's the correct method. If the phone is also trying to send to the headset, it's going to give you CarPlay issues, and it's also going to give you sound issues, and you're not going to have proper connection. This is a little bit of a learning curve, but it is really simple. So first, I want you to download your Cardo app to your phone. I want you to connect it to your headset. I want you to go into the settings menu. Now, I've got a screen recording of this. I'm going to give Eric, he's going to share it on screen, showing you what to do. But essentially, you're going to connect, go into the settings menu. You're going to go into the advanced sounds menu, and you're going to turn off all of those automatic things that do automatic sound. It's going to lower the sound on the microphone for wind noise. It's going to automatically recognize voice commands. Those things are all going to be disabled and turned off. So turn off all of those features because they try to interact and interfere with what the radio is trying to do. Once you've turned off all of those options, I want you to disconnect your phone and delete your phone's pairing to that headset. Put your headset in bike pairing mode, go back onto your radio, go to headsets into the headset list, and at that point, you're going to have your radio search and find your Cardo headset. Connect your headset up via that search. Once you've done that, you're going to find out that your mic works great for calls. Now, one of the headsets we had in testing actually had a bad microphone. So a customer sent it to us to test. I've reached out to Cardo. It wouldn't even consistently work connected to my phone. But in this case now, if the mic is working when connected to your phone, it will also work when connected to the radio. So sometimes you do have headset issues. But we're going to go to headsets, we're going to go to headset list, and then we're going to select and search for ours. The one I was last doing was an Edge, and we did some testing, had great results with it. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope it showed you how to do this. I want to hear from you. I want to know if this fixed your problems, and when it did, I want you to comment below and let us know that your headset's now working as it should. Also, we had some issues with voice commands through the headset, boosting the volume and trying to blast your eardrums out. That was fixed with the radio update. So if you haven't done the radio update, you need to do that too. That has been took care of. The headsets have now been took care of. And I'll tell you, this radio is phenomenal. They're consistently doing things to answer any problem we find and to make it better and better. Huge shout out to Brandon at SoundStream. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Keep making this radio better and better. No other company is doing the things that SoundStream's doing, and they really care, and they're making it every day the best radio that you can buy for your bike. Let me know what you think about the radio, how much you enjoy it. Comment below. Like this video. It's going to move it up in search results. It's going to help other people find it. And we want everybody that owns one of these radios to be able to watch this video and do this update properly. Now, if you need tech support, if you need help, give us a call at Volunteer Audio at 1-844-30-AUDIO. We're here to help. You have free lifetime tech support when you buy from us. Even if you didn't buy from us, we try to help you. If you're not a member of the SoundStream Reserve V2 users group, you need to join it. It's a great group. Several thousand people that own these radios are in that group, and it's a great place to share your experiences, your uses, your questions there. And in that group, in the featured section, we have a lot of videos that we've tagged and put there that are how to use the radios. It's a great resource for the owner's manual, but also videos on how to do different things inside the radio. This is an awesome radio, and it's so feature-packed and it does so many things that it's great to have a place where we can share how to do things with each other. Definitely subscribe to Volunteer Audio on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook for the latest in Harley audio. Great install videos, update videos, how to use that product after you've bought it, and we're going to make sure that you get the right information so you make the right purchase the first time. If you got questions, you want to buy one of these radios, you want a system, Volunteer Audio has the best plug-and-play systems, and we have a great sales team ready to talk to you. Give us a call at 1-844-30-AUDIO. We'll talk about your bike, your build, your budget. We'll put together that right package for you. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, God bless.